Hey guys, so I know I haven't been doing a lot of makeup stuff, so I kind of want to show you guys how to do like a simple wingtip. And I'm just using Maybelline. I don't know if you can see that. So this is one of my favorite. I like cream eyeliner just because it goes on so smooth. So you literally just one stroke across. Now, what I do like to do is do both across the top of the lid first before I do the extension of the wing. Okay, now I got the other eye. Ooh. Okay, so now we're gonna add the wingtip. Now, I always kind of eyeball it. I know other people use like tape and all this like crazy sophisticated stuff, and these like they hold a piece of cardboard or piece of plastic or something up. I've even seen people use like spoons and stuff. Like, it's crazy how much different kinds of stuff they use. Anyway, I literally just take the tip, look at my eye, and look at the bend. You see how your eye has the hooded portion, and then your bone kind of extends out. Now mine is a little more prominent than most people's. My body is also not symmetrical, so my eyes are way different. Like, one of them is lower than the other. One of my bones is lower than the other, or one side of my bone is lower than the other. Anyway, I take my brush, the long tip down, and I literally just follow that bone right up. And the biggest reason I don't like try to use a piece of something to do it is because my eyes are different. This one is a little lower and it comes out more. My bone actually stands out more than this side. So if I try to make them completely symmetrical using something, it's always way off. So that's one of also the biggest things about working with the human body. After you do it so long, you realize that it is not as symmetrical as people want to lead you to believe. Okay. So then I literally look on the opposite side doing the same thing. I follow my bone and I come down in one smooth stroke. Now the biggest thing with the smooth strokes, you want to keep it as smooth as possible, just because if you're doing multiple strokes, there's more room for error. And we want to try to do this with as little error as possible so you don't have to make anything up. One quick motion. And of course, if you got that little blank you need to fill in, you can. Now, you'll notice right there, it's a little thicker than it should be. So instead of trying to adjust this one to match this one, I'm gonna take something. You can use a tissue, you can use a Q-tip, and just take and brush off that little top piece, just making it fine to a point, just like this one. be right back with my piece of tissue. Got my tissue. Now, I like to use dry tissue whenever I do it, because if you use wet and you try to go back over it, usually there's issues with it sticking to your skin like it should. So I don't like to go over it with moisture unless I'm not applying something else back. So one of the biggest things whenever you are trying to put your makeup on, if you almost got it. If you do the stretching of the area, like you see some people that like pull to get it even. If you do that, then you're going to be messing up your lines. So it's better to not do that at all. Just leave your face the way it's laying and work with it, because if you're stretching, it's going to be disproportionate whenever you let go. Now, right now we're stretching just to elongate this small smudge. Okay, so now let's clean the bottom up just a wee bit. Then I want to get that smudge. Okay. And then you go to the very tip. And make it as straight as possible. One smooth motion. And then of course the little light spots that you just need to fill in. I like to fill those in and then smooth glide across just to even it out, to make sure it stays even. Now, I do like to go back in after I have my fine point and thicken up the sides just a little, because I like the thicker cat eye. So you'll see it's lighter down here, and I just need to thicken it up, make it wider. And then same thing, one smooth motion. The biggest thing with putting your makeup on is you have to find how you like it, not really how everybody else likes it. So you have to find out exactly what your look is and then go with it. Now, I am by no means a professional makeup artist. I literally just do my own makeup, and some of my looks are like way over the top, and then some of them are like just simple kind of stuff. If you guys like me, well, I guess I could show you guys the bottom. If you guys like my style, I can try to start doing more tutorials for you. I seem to fall into the category of I do like my war paint is what I call it. I do war paint as long as I feel up to do war paint. So what I mean by that is I've had a lot of issues with my health, and I just stay so exhausted that it's hard for me to commit an hour to doing my makeup, or even like 45 minutes or 30 sometimes. So with, of course, the issues that my health has been causing for me, I've just stayed so exhausted that I just don't have the time for it. I just don't have the energy, or I just don't have the oomph. And what I mean by that is I just get so down and I'm like, I just don't want to fool with it. I just don't want to put the effort in. But my health is slowly getting better, so hopefully I'll be able to do more things like this, and we'll be able to get into more intricate designs, and I'll be able to share more with you guys. So if that's something that you do want, just let me know, and I can try to be more open with my style and the things that I do with my makeup, because some of my stuff is way over the top and some of it is just, you know, more like vanilla, more civvy kind of makeup that's not over the top and extravagant. So because as you guys know, I've been modeling for years. I'm Queen Frostbitten. Hi guys, if you're new. I've been modeling for years, and I used to be a lot more prominent with the amount of war paint that I would do, because I was doing it, you know, like at least once a week. But with my health the past few years, I just have not kept up with it, because I just haven't felt like it. You know, you just fall into those moods when you're so exhausted and so sick that you just don't put forth that effort. That's where I was. That's where I've been for a long time. And I'm hoping that, you know, with recent events and discoveries with my health and with my consumption of food, that I'm able to get where I want to be, so that I can do things regularly, so I can, you know, chill with you guys and make some more amazing things. We can work together and get some awesome creative ideas going, because I'm always in a somewhat creative mood. It's just whether I have the energy to commit to it or not. So that was the biggest thing. But my energy level is slowly increasing, and I'm starting to get back in the groove of doing my everyday things. So I'm hoping that one day soon we'll be able to get back active and stay active. That's my main goal. Oh, and for my mascara, this camera is just being ridiculous. It refuses to focus. There we go. Now, I do love this mascara. It's been one of my favorites so far. Now it's having trouble focusing back. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the short, well, it's not so short, it's been 14 minutes. The tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them for me. I can do it more in depth if you need. For me, it's just basic one swipes and looking at my bone structure, because I have really odd bone structure. Mine is not even at all. So yeah, if I try to do like regular people and use something that's, you know, just a placeholder, I usually end up with looking crazy because it doesn't fit to my face like it should. So yeah, I don't do that crazy extra stuff that people use all those little pieces for, just because even one of my eyebrows is longer than the other. So it creates a lot of issues, and it looks super weird if I try to use something like that as a guide. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay hydrated and stay frosty. Bye guys.